Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for January 27, 2021. An entirely new story is set to come to the Jungle Cruise at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom as well as Disneyland Park. To continue the initiative addressed by Josh tomorrow, significant scene changes are being made to make the ride more culturally sensitive. Changes include the party being chased up a tree by a rhino, now being a pack of ethnically diverse explorers, and a new scene that will show apes taking over a sinking Jungle Cruise boat. Maybe that's a little too close to reality, what happened last year. Disney promises the changes will offer, quote, more humor, wildlife, and skipper heart, and also reflect and value the diversity of the world around us. Imagineer Kevin Lively, former Jungle Cruise skipper, shared a video message about the project, which you could view on our website. While these changes seemingly line up with the release of the Jungle Cruise movie, Disney has stated there will be no movie additions to the attraction. There may be some Easter eggs, but that would be the furthest extent of that. Obviously, this has been somewhat controversial. A lot of people are up in arms about this. I will say I get it. I don't feel the same way I feel about the Splash Mountain changes. With this, I think these scene changes feel thoughtful, and I feel like they could be expanding on a lot of the story they've built during this sea era, the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, the stuff they've done with Skipper Canteen and Mystic Manor and, all these other great things, Jingle Cruise, and kind of expanding on that in the Jungle Cruise and that newer Jungle Cruise stuff giving back story-wise to the original source material. I'm on board with this. There's no movie tie-in. I think it sounds very thoughtful, and I'm cautiously optimistic as to what these guys are going to do. They have some great show writers involved. During testing of the still-closed Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, cars that were seen crashing into each other. The crashes seem like they might be a purposeful part of the testing to ensure no accidental crashes would result in serious injuries. You can watch our video of the crash test right here on our channel. You may recall that there has been some litigation against Disney for accidents on the People Mover, collisions like this, which actually are quite common. It's unclear if part of the lengthy refurbishment was to address these related issues. Of course, the People Mover has been closed since March of last year, prior to the full park shutdown, and is scheduled to reopen in the next couple of days. A new T-shirt featuring the partner statue in Cinderella Castle is now available at Walt Disney World. This heather gray tee has the statue of Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse silhouetted against the castle, which itself is a white silhouette. The Walt Disney World logo is at the bottom corner of the castle. We found it in mouse gear at Epcot for $24.99. After 5 days, the Rivers of America, the Magic Kingdom, is now completely refilled with water following its refurbishment of the river and the Liberty Square riverboat track. Though it was hard to see in the foggy morning, the water spout past the Haunted Mansion was not running anymore. Though the river is now refilled, both Liberty Square Riverboat and Tom Sawyer Island are scheduled to remain closed for refurbishment through February. Harper's Mill is where most of the refurbishment was focused prior to the river's refilling. Despite the fog, we could still see Cinderella Castle and its reflection in the water. Other than the one construction worker, there have been no signs of refurbishment work elsewhere on the island. Again, the riverboat and the island will return to service next month. You can now decorate your phone just like the Haunted Mansion in the Magic Kingdom with this new Pop Wallet accessory. The Pop Wallet features the purple Haunted Mansion wallpaper. The accessory acts as a small wallet, a grip, and a stand. We found this in Mickey's of Hollywood at Hollywood Studios for $29.99. While the Taste of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts continues, Walt Disney World is already gearing up for the Taste of the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. And I'm gearing up to no longer have to say the taste of in front of already long festival names. The festival will begin March 3rd, 2021 and run through July 5th. Walt Disney World has announced which outdoor kitchens will be available at the festival, so start planning your visit with the full list on our website. We also now have the full list of topiaries and gardens coming to the event this year. Due to the pandemic, Epcot festivals have pared down their offerings, which unfortunately means there are no new topiaries this year, but there is still a new garden, the Prehistoric Garden Exhibit. If you want to refresh your course on what topiaries and gardens will be there, that's also at WDWNT.com. Walt Disney World also announced the entertainment for the festival, and though entertainment at the festivals is limited, there will still be 4 great acts. The Voices of Liberty will be back in the America Gardens Theater with a performance, quote, celebrating America's spirit and beauty. They're currently performing the Disney Songbook as part of the Festival of the Arts. Mariachi Cobre will also be performing the America Gardens Theater. The Jammin' Gardeners, a.k.a. Jamminers, will be at the Canada Mill stage. And finally, a pianist will be playing periodically in World Showplace. Epcot resorts are receiving 5G cell towers, which is good news for anyone who has had difficulty with cell service during their Walt Disney World Resort stay. We spotted one tower outside the window of our Disney's Beach Club Resort room and several more scattered around the resort, as well over at Disney's Boardwalk and Disney's Yacht Club. While 5G internet is faster, 5G signals carry over a shorter distance than 4G. That's why there are several towers being installed near each other. The towers are still being wired up. It's unknown at this time which carrier will be delivering service and when they will be turned on. As far as we could tell, they were not on yet. Disney's Blizzard Beach Water Park will reopen on March 7, 2021, and tickets are now available for purchase. A one-day water park ticket without blockout dates is available for $69 plus tax for adults and $63 plus tax for children ages 3 to 9. A ticket with blockout dates is $64 for adults and $58 for children. The tickets are valid through December 31st, 2021. You can purchase a Blizzard Beach ticket on the Walt Disney World website. There are no annual passes for water parks anymore. Walt Disney World has updated their face covering requirements for water parks ahead of that Blizzard Beach reopening. Quote, face coverings will be required in designated areas and for each guest age 2 and up, including but not limited to the park entrance and exit, retail areas, and food and beverage ordering areas. Face coverings will not be permitted while experiencing water slides or in the water. You may also remove your face covering while actively eating or drinking, but you should be stationary and maintain appropriate physical distancing. This reflects Walt Disney World's standard face covering requirements, which state they must be worn at all times except when dining or swimming. Tickets are now available for Blizzard Beach, as we just said above. The regional stay-at-home order for Southern California has been lifted as of January 25th, which lifts restrictions from Disneyland Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood. Quote, this action allows all counties statewide to return to the rules and framework of the Blueprint for a Safer Economy and color-coded tiers that indicate which activities and businesses are open based on local case rates and test positivity. The California Department of Public Health said, quote, the majority of the counties are in the strictest or purple tier. The stay-at-home order went into effect on December 7th, at which time all eating and drinking was restricted at Downtown Disney and Universal City Walk. With the order lifted, outdoor dining can now reopen. Indoor dining, of course, will remain closed. We're already seeing changes at Downtown Disney because of this. Guests are now allowed to eat on property if they are stationary and distanced. The same rules are now in place that were being followed before the stay-at-home order went into place in December. That being said, though, a number of locations are still closed. The Disney-operated locations have not reopened, but a number of smaller kiosks and things operated by third party have indeed reopened very quickly. But we expect Disney to make some announcement of reopening Carthay Circle and their other establishments very soon. A few new merchandise items are now available at Disneyland Resort. We found these cute baseball jerseys at World of Disney. The first of the 2 jerseys is black with red pinstriping and stripes on the sleeve. On the front is a Disneyland D with Mickey popping out of the middle. Also on the front is number 55, an homage to the year Disneyland opened. There's an even larger number on the back. The gray Disneyland jersey has white pinstriping and a large Disneyland logo on the front in blue. The castle is striking in bright yellow. The number 55 is also on the back of this jersey, but in bright blue and yellow that match the front. These jerseys retail for $59.99 each, and I need both of them. And I love that stitching on the baseball and the cross baseball logos, very reminiscent of older some like Cooperstown style MLB jerseys. Pretty cool. We learned last week that the abandoned Rainforest Cafe in downtown Disney would soon become the new Star Wars Trading Post shop. Well, sci-fi alterations to the Rainforest Cafe building have now begun, and they have to be seen to be believed. The Rainforest Cafe had a temple theme with a prominent tower. The Star Wars Trading Post will be a resistance base with raised speeder on display. Some structural steel is being added to lighting fixtures as Imagineers prepare to re-theme them. The 2 horizontal bars above the doorway remain, where we suspect the sign will go for the trading post. At the top of the temple's tower, we notice some more obvious themed elements. A vent and other tech pieces have replaced the carvings that were previously visible. This is wild. We saw some construction workers outside the building as well. And the lighting fixture on the right of the picture above does not have the new steel elements yet, but it's expected they all will soon enough. Rainforest Cafe has not occupied the building in years, but Landry's Incorporated does own the rights to the building's design, so significant changes to the design need to be made before the store can open, both for Landry's approval and also likely for the approval of Lucasfilm, who has to sign off on all Star Wars offerings. There is no announced timeline for the opening of Star Wars Trading Post. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of this show and others. A reminder of some of our other programming. Wednesday nights, we have Park Center. On Thursdays at noon now, don't miss the premiere of a new episode of Timekeeping each and every week. And Thursdays at 9 p.m., we also have WDW News Tonight. And don't forget about our park live streams every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at various times. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Welcome to Deep in the Plus. Each week we take a different movie or TV show from the Disney Plus vault and we tell you the history, the details, we give you our review, and we tell you if it's worth your time. Join us now each and every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern for a new episode, or catch us anytime on youtube.com/WDWNT.